same as the demons in the Bible, but that's what a legion spirit is. So, currency is for sure an energy. Yes. Now, when y'all are trying to manifest money, y'all are normally going through the wrong channels. So I'm going to tell y'all a couple of things that we're doing wrong. First things first, when y'all are trying to manifest money, there is this weirdness in the way in which you're calling the money forth. If you call your son or your daughter or your child and you're like, come here, you're expecting that they're going to come to you, right? If you were to call your dog or your cat and you would be like, come here, you're expecting that they're going to come to you, right? When y'all be calling the money, y'all be like, money, like you don't know it's in the house with you. Because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not in the same building. A lot of y'all fuck yourselves over because it's so funny to me. Y'all will tell me you don't do hex work. How many of y'all feel like you don't do hexes? Like you don't participate in hex work or curse work because you don't know what you're doing yet? You're like, oh no, bitch, I be leaving that alone. How many of y'all don't hex or curse? I'm here to tell you, yes, you do. And I'm here to tell you that you normally curse and hex yourself. Y'all have the worst self-talk I've ever heard in my life. When y'all book me for sessions and y'all start talking, I have to tell y'all shut up multiple times throughout the session. I say it nicely, but I be having to tell y'all to shut up multiple times throughout the session because what y'all will do is y'all will tell me, Jasmine, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just so stuck. So I'll tell you first things first, stop saying that you're stuck, right? Because if I go, freeze, most of y'all just stopped. You were like, bitch, what? And you like, why am I freezing? But you froze. That's what happens when you tell your brain that you're stuck. When you're like, I'm stuck, your brain goes, oh, okay, everybody start moving. And your brain just slows down. And it's like, all right, I'm just going to sit here, bitch. Somebody bring me a sandwich. You can't keep telling your brain shit like that. That's why they say the English language is such a dangerous language. The English language is dead because it has very little vibration to it, and because the way that you speak, you normally speak in riddle and in curse form to yourself. So you're always confusing yourself, or you're never saying what you really mean, and then you are influencing an energy over yourself. You really enjoy my energy? Thank you. So I need y'all to stop talking like that. You cannot keep saying I'm stuck. You cannot keep saying I'm broke. First off, you don't know where your money's at. Broke means you are not functional. You are broken. And then y'all be wondering why y'all go through it every time you say I'm broke. Y'all be like, I'm broke, and then you go through some more shit, don't you? Tell me. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Y'all be saying you broke, this, that, you're so stupid, you're so dumb, and then life be fucking up on top of you like, Jasmine, I just can't catch a break. Of course not. Yeah, I bet you can. You must stop speaking to yourself this way. Next thing's next. That timid shit y'all be doing, money, when you're supposed to be commanding money through money, it's like placing an order on Amazon. I place my order, I'm tracking that shit. I'm expecting it to come in. I go to the bank, I tell them I need to transfer a certain amount. They tell me it'll take 3 to 5 business days. I'm tracking that shit. Just because you call the money doesn't mean the money will come instantaneously. But that means also you cannot speak as if it's not going to arrive.
Oh, that's right.
It's a command. And some of y'all be scared to command the universe. And you be scared because you treat the universe like God. Commanding doesn't have to be disrespectful. It means being clear and direct. Write that down. Giving a command does not mean malice, does not mean evil, does not mean bullying, does not mean bossy. It means clear and direct. I gave a command. I gave an order. I placed an order. I was clear and direct. You don't go on Amazon looking for something you don't want. You go on Amazon looking for the thing that you need or want. You place an order for the thing that you need or want. So stop commanding as if you're not really sure if the money's gonna go through and you're gonna be able to purchase this thing. You don't watch Amazon 10 stops away, 8 stops away, 4 stops away, and then panic and go cancel the order. Why the fuck would you do that? That's what y'all do when y'all do money work. Y'all start the work, you place the order, sometimes in confidence, and then when the order is 4 stops out, you cancel the order because you do something to fuck up the work that you've done. Next thing's next. Money is a spirit, right? You have to build a relationship with the spirit that you're working with. You can't keep treating 1111. Come on now. You can't keep treating money like this stranger you don't know. Now, the money spirits are all different, so the ones that you work with, it's gonna matter. A lot of y'all immediately try to work with deities. My recommendation is local spirits and ancestors that were good with money. If you had a grandmother that was always saving, always investing, an uncle that had hella businesses, that's who I'd go to. If you knew somebody local in your community very good with money, good to the people, I'd go to them. So, when y'all are trying to do money work, there is this, how do I say? There is this block that y'all hit because y'all will say, I need $10,000. What you actually needed was 25. Y'all will say, I need $60,000. Shit, I'll take $500,000. Shit, I'll take $1 million. But you don't know what to do with that money. The problem is some of y'all lack the energy of command. Some of y'all missing it. Some of y'all lack the energy of command, which means when the money comes in, you don't know what to do with it. You don't know where to send it. You don't know how to direct it. You don't know how to spend it. So money does not like being in your presence because you don't know how to entertain her. What the fuck did I just say? Money is a spirit. You don't know how to entertain a bad bitch when you have one. I work with Venus. I'm a Venus devotee, priestess, if you will. And in that, working with Venus, Venus is not just the goddess of love and beauty. That's what everybody thinks of her for. Love, beauty, and family shit. She's a goddess of money. She's a goddess of stability. She's a goddess of structure. She is also the embodiment, the personification of the intoxication of pleasure. Being intoxicated by pleasure, overrun by hedonism. That's who Venus is. When I be like, she a whore, y'all be like, oh my God, you can't say that. Ask her. Ask them. They're legion. All gods are egregores. All gods are legion. Y'all probably don't know what that means. Do y'all know what an egregore is? Not we scaring the hoes. No, literally scaring the hoes. Y'all don't know what an egregore is. Real quick. An egregore is an idea that people invest energy into and it brings it to life. The Christmas spirit is an egregore. Santa Claus, egregore. The Christian God, an egregore, which means all deities, all gods, Orishas too, are egregores invented by humans. People hate when I say that the gods are created by man, but they are. This is why we try and tell y'all are the gods. You are not Venus, but you are the energy that provides the source of Venus's power for the rest of us to pull from. You are the god. For example, it's like a well, right? You have a well. And you guys dig this hole in the ground, you structure the well around it, you get the bar, you get the rope, you get the bucket, but the well is dry. So everybody in the community, somebody goes behind their house and they get water from the pond. Somebody goes into their kitchen, they get water from the sink. Y'all go from these different places. Some of y'all are the source of water. And you just put water in the bucket. And then y'all take your buckets to the well and you put the water in the well till the well starts to fill up. And then the well keeps filling up. And now, if somebody needs to go and take water from the well, they can. Because other people are replenishing from the well as other people are pulling from the well. That is what it means to work with an egregore. So when Christians say, okay, but prayers work. Of course they do. I didn't say that they didn't. I didn't say that your God doesn't work. I just know who your God is. He is the summation of all of you, and I want no parts. That's what I mean when I say the Christian God is not real. Oh, the well of energy is very much so established, and the water is still there. but I'm not worried about it because I don't have to depend on that water. That water is not the only water I have to drink from. You see what I'm saying? So this is what it means when I say gods are egregores. When I say they're all legion, legion means there are many different versions of that god. How many of y'all have seen the show American Gods? How many of y'all have seen the show American Gods? And no, I mean, this is being recorded, but I don't release the replays of the lives. I told y'all, if y'all want to learn from me, sign up for the second link in my link tree. It makes sense to get my grimoire, 1 month of my coven access with all the replays, and a class on March 29th. And if y'all sign up today, you have coven class with me tomorrow. You'll get all the replays, 160 hours worth. You'll get all the new classes, which is 18 plus hours. And it's 1 hour of me teaching, 1 hour of Q&A. You always get the replays. If you can't make class, you get the replay. So it's fine. If you haven't seen your email, it may be because you haven't got one yet. Hold on. Isaac just said he was finna sign in and start sending emails. So just chill out. If y'all are signing up right now, then you for sure probably have not gotten one. Just chill. Hold on. Okay? So the replay of March 29th class, no, you get that class in person. I mean, not in person, but live. When March 29th comes, that day, that Sunday, you're going to log into Zoom, and I'm going to be on screen. You're going to be on screen. You're going to be able to see me. I'll be able to see y'all, and I'm going to teach. That's how classes work. They're through Zoom. Now, back to what I was saying. So when I say all of the gods are legion spirits, those of y'all that have seen American Gods, my bad. I asked that question, and I forgot. Okay, so y'all have seen American Gods. Now, in American Gods, do y'all remember, and those of y'all that haven't seen it, it's wonderful. Yes, you will get the replay of March 29th in case you missed that. It says full for March 29th. No, you're not being slow, but you might need to refresh the link because I know we still have spaces. Click the link for March 29th because I'm watching y'all sign up, so I know there's still spots. American Gods, there is the episode where Shadow Moon and Odin go to visit Ishtar, the goddess of Easter, the embodiment of Easter, right? And when they get there, there's the bunnies running around, the Easter egg hunt, because she's Ishtar, the goddess of Easter. And there's also a bunch of Jesuses walking around her house. There's black Jesus, there's white Jesus, there's Jesus. There's all sorts of Jesuses. And Odin is pissed. He's like, why are you sharing your day with these impersonators? Like, this used to be your day. The worship was for you, and now look. And she's like, yeah. This is what it means to be a legion. Everybody invest water into that well, into the egregore, right? But the water from your house might be tap. And the water from behind my house might be spring. And the water from somebody else's house might be purified. And the water from somebody else's house may be straight from the toilet bowl. You see what I'm saying? Which means there's many different versions of the God that you're trying to work with. It's not faith, it's energy. Energy is energy. You walk into a room and you feel like something's off. You walk into a space, it's just you and another person and they got an attitude, you can feel that shit. Energy is energy. We gotta stop pretending you can't feel that shit. So, sometimes y'all are trying to work with Venus, calling yourself broke, when whole time you just don't know how to be in the presence of a bad bitch. When you tell Venus you need her, you gotta tell her what you have plans for. You gotta tell Venus you're gonna take her out. First, I'm gonna take you to dinner. Then, we're gonna go buy a new fit. And then, we're gonna go do this, and we're gonna go do that. Unless you know you got bills that need to be paid. Then, what you're going to do is you're gonna tell Venus, I'm gonna take 1,000 of y'all, and I'm gonna pay all the bills and the car notes that I owe. Then I'm gonna take the other 2,500, and I'm gonna pay rent. Then I'm gonna take another 1,500 and I'm gonna go ahead and pay for that course. That way I can get my certification. That way I'm in a place where I'm learning something that'll allow me to make more money after I've gotten my certification. Venus is about stability and structure. You don't buy a Benz and you live on Section 8. That's not shade. It's just to show you priorities need to make sense. What you're worried about may not be what's necessary. So when y'all go to the money spirits, sometimes AI summary is tweaking. Sometimes y'all are going and asking for amounts that you don't need, because all you would do is create a bigger problem. You go and you say what you really need is 5,000. You go and you ask for 60. Now, had you asked for 7, I would have gave it to you. All right, you needed 5 and you got 2. Okay. I mean, needed 5 and got an extra 2, I should say. Okay. But trying to buy the course, the green next button isn't working. It does nothing when I click on it. It might be because there's too many of y'all signing up right now. Try opening it in a separate web browser, like opening it outside of TikTok on the internet. It's probably because y'all are using TikTok's link. TikTok be doing that. But I know that there's spots left, for sure. There's only been like 250 of y'all that have signed up, and we have 1,000 spots, so I know. No, you have to click the 29th. That was happening to me too. Oh, some of y'all not clicking the right date. You gotta choose March 29th. You will have Coven tomorrow, but you gotta choose March 29th.
What happened here?
Y'all will ask for 60,000. What you needed was 5. But you don't have a $60,000 work ethic.
Yes, I do, bitch.
You chose the 18th. That's, baby, I'm not teaching a class on the 18th, love. The class is literally for the 29th. Y'all stressing me the fuck out. You're stressing me the fuck out. Okay. Back to what I was saying. You don't have a $60,000 work ethic. So now you've asked for 60,000. Hey Jasmine, I paid for the grimoire the night you were live. I've been live a few nights. Check your email now, because Isaac sent an email out, and I hope y'all have used the right emails, because out of all the people, I can see when the emails get sent out, how many people get the email, how many of y'all click on the email, how many of y'all actually open the email, and then how many of y'all are bounce backs. And we've only had a few bounce backs. So please check your spam. It should say Coven code, or it'll say Coven code in the subject line, because I just told Isaac to do that. So yes. Which email is the correct one? GODDESSTOUCH. Yeah, I got the email. Told you. Called me out with the 60K. I'm part-time, barely making $25 a year. So trying to manifest $60,000. If you want to manifest a job where you're working $60,000 a year, that's fine. It's when you say that you'll get the reading with the 9 questions, but I did reach out to your team. Okay. Well, somebody just said they got it, so check again. But you manifest, or you try to manifest $60,000, but you don't have a work ethic that's going to allow you to put forth $60,000 worth. And if you needed $60,000 for like a salary, then that's different. But trying to just get $60,000, some need $10,000 cash. What you need to pay for $10,000 cash, like, and what is it? Because let me explain something to y'all. Sometimes y'all want $10,000 for a breast augmentation, and you're not going to get it. Someone said they need a new car. Your new car may not cost $10,000, so you may not get 10. You may get 4, because you could probably get a new car. Not with 4 solely, but you could probably start off with 4. You need to pay off debt. If it's $10,000 worth of debt, then that could be manifested, but it doesn't mean you're going to get all 10 at once. Some of y'all have to learn how to manifest in increments. The spell that I'm getting ready to give y'all, the abundance spell, is not to make you rich. It's actually to help you resolve of some of your debt. But all debt can't be cleared out at once sometimes, because sometimes the debt is too great. Sometimes the amount of time that the debt has accumulated over, you need a similar amount of time to get it off. I asked for $10,000 for a new car. I ended up getting $7,000 more to get my first car. I love that for you. I need I need to leave an abusive man and need $4,000. That's different. And
so drop promos that I do.
All right, you now.
Any coaching stuff that I do. Classes that I do. It's on everything. That's the bullet.
First, we're gonna unalive the squiggly wigglies, and next we're gonna kick the
everywhere. It doesn't have to be Venus. It does not have to be a deity. It could be a local spirit. It does not have to be a spirit at all. I like to think in terms of Reiki. Everything is an infinite source. There's infinite hate. There's infinite love. There's infinite abundance. Sometimes abundance, that's what I was forgetting to teach y'all. Abundance is not always money. That's also why y'all be fucking off on your money spells. Your money spells don't always work because sometimes you're trying to manifest money and what you needed was a resource. Money is a processing system. You use money to pay for something else that you want. So when you're trying to get something, instead of manifesting the money for that thing, manifest the thing. I want the new car. I'm solely focused on the new car. I don't care how much it costs. I want the new car. I want to be able to pay off my debt. I don't care how much I make. I want to be able to pay off the debt. Because what if you make more than enough to pay off the debt? I don't want to just ask sometimes for the amount to pay off the debt. Because what if I'm deserving of more and I'm supposed to get more and I can make more? So I'm not going to ask for the money per se. I'm going to ask for the thing that I want to use the money on. I got a wedding. I want to spend money on the wedding. I got an office I want to redecorate. I got this that needs to be fixed. My car needs a new battery. I'm going to tell the money where it's going to go. Pretty is Mega. What's your name? You need to reinstate your driver's license. Hold on. Did you send out that email? Okay. Somebody named Pretty is Mego. I'm waiting for her to drop her name in the chat. Said she sent the team an email, was told she'd be contacted in 72 hours, and she said she still hasn't heard anything. I don't know. I'm waiting for her to tell us her name in the chat because she keeps saying she hasn't heard anything back. It's probably not that name, because that's her name here on TikTok. I just want you to go in the email box and find whoever has not been communicated with. What is the email again? I don't know. I'm waiting for her to say something. She's not saying shit now. Yeah. Pretty is Mego. The team is asking. I commented 2 times. Pretty is Mego. Is it Megan? Isaac, you see a Megan? She's not being filtered because I can see filtered comments. Hey, y'all. She just keeps saying I did. I'm about to block her because I'm thinking she pretended now because she's responding to people's comments and none of us can see her name. Oh, she's not lying. Megan Kelton. Jesus fuck. Okay. Megan Kelton.
Hardly.
I don't know. Just type in the name so I can answer her. Megan Kelton 101. I think that's what that just said. Yeah, Megan Kelton 101 at Gmail. Megan, what email are you using? I said my bad, Megan. I thought she was a bot, but the email I sent is the email I'm using. Megan, they said you got an email literally yesterday, boo. Please send it fast. Thank you. All right, bye. Everybody asking me for a link. I want everybody to wait an hour. Everybody wait 1 hour. Isaac is sending emails as we speak. Wait 1 hour. If you ain't get an email in 1 hour, you're gonna use the email GODDESSTOUCH23 goddess, like I'm a goddess. Goddess touch, like touch, boop, boop. Goddess touch 23@gmail.com. I got mine.
I don't like that.
Here's the fucking spell, cause I'm about to get off here now. Ben got mine. Check your spam. Told y'all. If so, I got mine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine, because I knew most of y'all got yours, because I was like, how the fuck we keep having new people in covenant, bitches ain't getting shit. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Howdy. Here's the spell. Write this down quick. Now I was finna teach some more. Fuck it. Catch it when you catch it, if you catch it at all. Here's the spell. You need $1. I'm not gonna repeat myself, because now I'm blowed. We got Klarna and Afterpay. You need $1 per problem. You got 12 problems, you need $12. You got 24 problems, you need $24. Jasmine, can I use a $5 bill? $1 per problem. $1 bill. Jasmine, what if I have quarters? $1 per problem. Jasmine, what if I live in a country where we don't have dollar bills? Then you use what you got. And you're gonna put the equivalent of $1 on top of a piece of paper. If you have the dollar bill, you're gonna write down how much you need. What do you need that dollar bill to multiply by? I need 5,000 of you for rent. The rent amount is $5,000. If the rent amount is $4,931, that's what the fuck you're gonna ask for. $4,931. And then you're gonna also write the day in which you need it by. If you know this is something that needs to be resolved immediately, then you better ask for an amount that can be resolved immediately. If you know you need $10,000 by tomorrow and you got $12, you need to go ahead and prepare for disappointment. If you have to use coins because you live in another country and y'all don't have bills, you're going to write all of that on a piece of paper, put the coin on top of a piece of paper. If you are trying to get money to come lesser amounts, I should say, in a quick amount of time, you need $100 in 2 days. You're gonna use a tea light candle. $100 in 2 days, that's easy. Tea light candle, quick, fast. If you know you need more time, then you're gonna need a bigger candle. Taper candle, taper, T-A-P-E-R, taper. What did you just ask me? No, you don't need an altar for this. You are your first altar. You can do this really anywhere. Don't do it in the bathroom, but you can do it anywhere. And if you do it in the bathroom, just don't do it on the toilet. What if you want your mortgage paid off? Then that's what you're gonna need to do. But if you know there's $50,000 left on your mortgage, be realistic. Because whatever you ask for, remember, you're going to have the energetic capacity in order to fulfill it. That's like being a small business owner wanting to make $20,000 on sales, but you sell products. That means you need to make sure you have the capacity to get out $20,000 worth of orders in time. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Dollar bill or piece of paper, write how much you need, when you need it by, what is it going towards. Tea light candle for short problems, taper candle for bigger problems, long, lengthier problems. If you're working with a god or a deity, you're going to inscribe their name, and it needs to be a god or a deity that does well with the money and the finances and resolving of problems. You're going to write their name on the candle. If you don't work with deities, you're not going to write no name. If you got a local spirit for wealth, problem solving, you put their name. If you know you ain't got no spirit for that, you going to leave it blank. You going to need a green tea light or a green taper. Green is the color. Can I use white? No. Blue? No. Purple, yellow, orange, pink? No. You're gonna use green. Actually, you could use pink if you're working with Venus, but green is better. Is Athena good for finances? No. Athena is a justice, and Athena is not a girl's girl. I always go to the girls' deities first. I leave the rest of them alone if I can. You're gonna burn the candle. You're not going to leave the candle unattended. Don't let it burn overnight and you not watching it. If you burn your house down, that is on you. Do we get the grimoire with your class on the 29th? No, you get the grimoire when it comes out on April 11th. If you book the class on the 29th, you'll receive it the morning of my wedding day. Everybody else will have to wait till that afternoon of my wedding when my team goes live for me while they're streaming my wedding, and they're like, oh, watch Jasmine's Garden's wedding. And then they'll go, hey, here's the link to purchase her grimoire. And then all of them will be purchasing on that day. They won't get Coven for free. They won't get a class. They will just get the grimoire full price at $111. The rest of y'all are getting a crazy deal right now. You're gonna burn down the taper candle or the tea light candle. If it's a tea light, you want it to burn until there's no more wax, until it's empty. If it's a taper, then you're gonna burn it down till it melts over the dollar. The more wax that covers the dollar, the better probability that your problem will be taken care of. Less Papa Legba or Ochosi, everybody cannot go working with Papa Legba or Ochosi. You have to be initiated. Those are not just open deities. You gotta be initiated. Don't use a deity if you ain't ever worked with one before. Burn the candle. You can use salt and cinnamon as a circle border around your candle for extra protection for the work that you're doing. You've worked with Papa Legba. Are you initiated to work with Papa Legba? There's a difference. Working with Papa Legba before, just because, is not the same as being initiated. Are you initiated? Because initiates wouldn't be asking me this question.
Well, how are you? Awesome.
You're crowned? Okay. If you're crowned, then you should know who to work with. I don't talk about closed practice shit with open practice audience. If you're one of those people that's in a closed practice and you want to know, hit my team up with an email real quick. I will have them answer it. I don't want y'all to think I'm being disrespectful, but for the sake of your practice and the gatekeeping that's intended for the practice, I will not answer closed practice questions in front of open practice people like this. Yeah, that's why I'm like, you crowned. There's somebody else you should probably be going through to get that answer. Nothing wrong with the spell. Spell you can use, but probably should be going with someone else. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off here. If I were y'all, I would click that second link in my link tree. If you want to learn more, you want classes, you want 120 herbs, their different uses, their different names, the days of the week, the type of work to do on them, and what it means if you were born on that day, the different moon phases, the type of work that you should do during those phases, meditation and shadow work, divination, altar work. If you want 45 spells, 30 spells, 15 incantations, which are just verbal spells, I click that second link in my link tree because you'll get my grimoire. All of that I just described as my grimoire, and it comes with 1 month of my coven for free. The 1 month of my coven, if you can't select it, is because you're not choosing the date of March 29th. You have to choose the March 29th date. If you don't choose the March 29th date, then it's not going to work. You gotta choose the March 29th date. I'm watching y'all sign up, so I know it's working. I know we still got spots. Choose the March 29th date, you get 1 month of Coven. Coven is interactive. It is live through Zoom, which means y'all get to see me, I get to see you. An hour of teaching, an hour of Q&A. That's 2 hours twice a week. That's 16 hours. Plus the class on March 29th is another 2 hours. That's 18 hours of live, interactive teaching. Then, yes, we have Afterpay. Y'all will be able to access my Coven community. You'll be able to talk to other people. You'll also have all the replays of all the other classes. 160 hours worth. The day of your wedding, yes, y'all will get this on the day of my wedding. The grimoire comes out the day of my wedding. You sign up today, you got Coven with me tomorrow. And then you got Coven again on Monday. And then you got Coven again next Saturday. And then you got Coven again the Monday after that. And then you got Coven again. And again.
Good, how are you doing?
Monday, Saturday, Monday, Saturday, Monday, Saturday, Monday. So, yes, I finished the spell. Just booked. I would if I were you. How do we access the videos? If we just joined Coven a few days ago. Coven, y'all are about to get a link for Saturday's class. When y'all get the link for Saturday's class, you're going to see the Zoom link. Jasmine's Garden inviting you to da-da-da. Scroll past the Zoom link. You're going to see a photo in the middle of the email. Scroll past that photo. All of this stuff after the photo, that's the links. Those are the old replays. And you should scroll all the way to the bottom because it starts bottom, goes up. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's the first one. So, what do you do with the leftovers, the bill and the wax? You keep it until you get your problem answered. Should you add lavender? I always add lavender for peace. I don't want no problems. I'm glad I was able to help. Is there any incantation? Not for that spell. Nope. Y'all are welcome. I love y'all bunches. Please don't do anything I would not do. My God, my God. And I would do most freaky things twice. Y'all should have gotten the link already. Check your spam.